Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Today with some exercises concerning simple past. As usual, I will explain the exercises in English, then I will translate into Arabic في التصحيح إن شاء الله. Okay, fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verbs. And then these some few verbs here, and you have to put them here according to the meaning of the sentence. Break, swim, have, make, sit, write, spend, buy, drink, lose, wash. Number 1. She a cake an hour ago. She a hat last week. The boy a letter yesterday. They in the sea for an hour. They a lot of coke last night. Coke تعني Coca-Cola. She her arm last week. He all his money last week. She a bath 2 minutes ago. He his wallet last night. She on the old chair a minute ago. She the clothes yesterday. Okay, fill in the blanks using one of these verbs here. Exercise B. Fill in the blanks with the simple past of the verbs in brackets. والامتحان غالب تكون فيه بحالة شكل تعطيك أي تكست ولا في الغالب تكست تبدأ يقول لك عمار. Last Saturday, my father, the first example we have take, simple past is took, it is irregular verb. Last Saturday, my father took my friends and me to the circus. We see lots of things. My father buy us some popcorn and orange juice. We eat the popcorn and drink the orange juice. We laugh at the funny clowns. There be a lion tamer. The lions do tricks. They jump through hoops. A girl ride an elephant around the ring. We all have a wonderful time. Exercise number C. Fill in the blanks with the past form of the verbs. Benjamin Franklin be born in Boston in 1706. He be the 15th of the 17 children of a poor candle maker. He go to school only 1 year. He began to work when he was 12. At the age of 14, he decided to be a writer. He copied the great stories of famous writers, and later he became the best-known writer in his time. When he be 17, he leave Boston and arrived in Philadelphia with only a few pennies in his pocket. He get a job as a publisher of a newspaper and retired from business as a very rich man at 42. Then he spent the next 40 years for his government. He played an important role in the founding of the USA. Franklin be also an important scientist and inventor. He drew electricity from a cloud on a kite string. He wrote one of the first textbooks on electricity. He invented a simple lightning rod and many other practical tools. He make a study of water and discover many principles of hydrodynamics. He even invented bifocal glasses when he was 78 and need them himself. Franklin do all these things and many more because he believed he can. دابا نشوفوا the last exercise. Read the following story. Bob is a young sailor. He lives in England, but he is often away with his ship. One summer he comes back from a long voyage and finds new neighbors near his mother's house. They have a pretty daughter, and Bob soon loves her and he wants to marry her when he comes back. Bob promises the girl to send a present from every port. Bob's first port is Cape Town in Africa, and he sends the girl a parrot from there. The parrot speaks 3 languages. When Bob's ship reaches Australia, a letter comes from the girl. The letter says, "Thank you for the parrot, Bob. It tasted much better than a chicken." Now read the story again and write the verbs in the simple past. قاعد الأفعال اللي كاين في هذه القصة قلبهم لنا أنت اكتشفهم وكتبهم لنا in the simple past. For example, Bob عندي هنا is بتولي was. Bob was a young sailor. عندي he lives in England بتندير له he lived in England, but he is, he was, وهكذا. Now I will move to correction. Okay, fill in the blanks with a verb from the box. Okay, عندي هنا number 1 فيها she made a cake an hour ago. دارت واحد الحلوى ساعة بدأت باش قدتها. She bought a hat last week. hat هي ديك القبعة. bought هي simple past ديال buy. She bought a hat. The boy wrote a letter yesterday. Write, wrote, written. Wrote simple past. They swam, simple past, swam in the sea for an hour. They drank a lot of coke last night. شربوا بزاف ديال الكوكاكولا ليلة الأمس. She broke her arm last week. هرست الدراع ديالها last week. break, broke, broken. He spent all his money last week. spend يقضي وكتعني انت خسرت الفلوس. He spent irregular verb. She had a bath 2 minutes ago. يعني have simple past ديال have هو had. يعني had إلا قلتي you have a bath يعني واحد دوش. Number 9. He lost his wallet last night. ضيع المحفظة أو البسطام ديالو ليلة الأمس. lose, lost. She sat on the old chair a minute ago. سات على الكرسي القديم دقيقة هذه. يعني غنقول she عندي sit بتولي sat. She sat. Simple past. She washed the clothes yesterday. Wash, simple past. Washed. This is a regular verb. Exercise number 2. Okay, fill in the blanks with simple past of the verbs in brackets. هذوك الأفعال اللي كانوا عندي between brackets. Last Saturday, my father took my friends and me. السبت اللي فات الأب ديالي خدانا أنا وأصدقاء ديالي to the circus إلى السيرك. We saw lots of things. شفنا بزاف الأشياء. My father bought us, simple past of buy, bought us some popcorn and orange juice. We هذا تتقرأ ate تتكون عندي ate eaten كتقرأ بحال 8 هو simple past تاع eat. We ate popcorn and drank the orange juice. We laughed at the funny clowns. ضحكنا على دوك الكلون. laughed. There was a lion tamer. lion tamer هو مروض الأسود. to tame someone. وكاين هالverb to tame an animal هي تروض شي واحد. There was a lion tamer. The lions الأسود did tricks. verb do did tricks. They jumped through hoops. هادوك اللعيبات اللي قادوا لهم في السيرك تحنقزوا نصهم. A girl rode an elephant. Simple past of ride. Rode an elephant around the ring. The ring هي الحلبة. We all had a wonderful time. Good. Exercise C. Fill in the blanks with the past form of the verbs. Benjamin Franklin عندي هنا بي بتولي was born in Boston in 1906. He was the 15 of the 17 children of a poor candle maker. واحد الراجل اللي تيقد هذوك الشموع candle maker. وكان الولد الخامس عشر الاخوان ديالو كانوا 17 او الخامس الدري في الترتيب الخامس عشر لواحد الاب اللي تيقاد الشموع اللي عنده 17 ولد. he went to school only 1 year مشى للمدرسة فقط سنة واحدة. he began simple past began he began to work when he was 12 الخدمة فاش كان عمره 12 سنة. at the age of 14 في عمر 14 سنة he decided to be a writer قرر انه يكون كاتب. he copied the great stories of famous writers. ده تيقلد يعني كابي يعني تيقلد هذوك the great stories هذوك القصص العظيمة ديال الكتاب مشهورين and later من بعد he became أصبح the best known writer in his time الأكثر شهرة من أروع الكتاب شهرة في الفترة الزمنية ديالو. when he was 17 فاش ولا 17 سنة was he left راه simple past تاع leave وما تغالش ليك هاد left مع اليسار هي the left. he left Boston and arrived simple past of arrived in Philadelphia with only a few pennies in his pocket يعني pennies بحال هي بعض الدراهم معدودة ولا. he got a job simple past تاع get عندنا got أو لا gotten a job as a publisher of a newspaper and retired الverb هو to retire تقاعد from business تقاعد من العمل as a very rich man تقاعد هو رجل غني بزاف في السن ديال 42 سنة شو التقاعد ديالو. then he spent عاوتاني الverb spend the next 40 years for his government ديك 40 سنة أخرى من أجل الحكومة ديالو. he played an important role لعب واحد الدور مهم في البناء أو في تأسيس الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية. Franklin was also an important scientist كذلك was كان واحد العالم scientist مهم و inventor ومخترع. he drew electricity from a cloud on a kite string. the kite string هو داك بحال داك الخيط بحال السبيب ولا خيط تيكون لعبوا به تيقادوا به داك الطائرات الهوائيه اللي تكون غاديه طايره في السماء تيلعبوا به الدراري حدا البحر الى اخره. هو he draw simple past of draw electricity يعني سحب الكهرباء from a cloud من واحد الضباب واحد الغيمه on a kite string داك الخيط تاع داك string. he wrote simple past ديال write he wrote one of the first textbooks on electricity. okay he invented اخترع a simple lightning rod كاين في بعض المناطق ما عرفتش عندنا في المغرب او لا انما كاين في اوروبا وفي امريكان بزاف هما تتقاد واحد بحال واحد الخيط هذاك تيمتص الصعقات الا ضربات الرعده تيمتصوا هذاك الخيط دغيا وتيصرفها في الارض بلا ما تسبب لا دمار لا حرائق لا والو. and many other practical tools. he made simple past of make he made a study of water دار واحد الدراسة ديال الماء and discovered simple past of discover اكتشف many principles of hydrodynamics. he even invented bifocal glasses حتى كذلك اخترع bifocal glasses وهما دوك النظاظر تيكونوا مقسومين على جوج الفوق مثلا تيكون القرب والتحت العادي تيكون البعد يعني نظاظر وحدين في بلاصه ما تبقى تبدل جوج نظاظر هو اللي اخترعهم يعني فاش تقرا تتحضر راسك تشوف تقرا بالقرب تتهز راسك تولي تخدم الجهه اللي كتشوف البعد. when he was 78 فاش كان في عمره 78 and needed them himself need simple past of needed them himself احتاجهم هو براسه. Franklin did all these things and many more because he believed he could دار كاع شو اكثر علاش because simple past of believe هو believed regular verb and simple past ديال كان هو could because he could ثاق في راسه كانت عنده ثقة في النفس. the last exercise قلنا read the following story وغنبدلوا لها الverbs ديالها into simple past. اوكي عندي يا سيدي تكست هنايا. Bob was الverb تاع is was a young sailor. he lived in England but he was عاش في الانجليز وكان often في الغالب away with his ship في هذيك الباخرة اللي تيمشي بها. One summer he came simple past of come came back from a long voyage and found simple past find وجد new neighbors near his mother's house. لقى واحد جيران جداد حدا الدار تاع الأم ديالو. They had a pretty daughter, عندهم واحد الفتاة زوينة, pretty daughter, beautiful, and Bob soon loved her. دغيا عجباتو أحبها. And he wanted, simple past of want, he wanted to marry her when he came back. وبغى يتزوجها فاش رجع. When he came back. Bob promised, simple past of to promise, وعد, the girl to send a present from every port. يعني في كل بورت تمشي ليه في ذاك كاع البحار التي يدورهم بيصيفط لها هدية. Bob's first port was Cape Town in Africa. And he sent, simple past send, he sent the girl a parrot from there. من تما صيفط لها واحد البارot هو الببغاء. The parrot spoke, simple past of speak, 3 languages, 3 لغات. When Bob's ship يوصل reached Australia, فاش هذاك الشيب ديال بوب باخرة الكبيرة وصلت أستراليا, a letter came, simple past of come, from the girl. جات واحد رسالة من البنت. The letter said, simple past of say, thank you for the parrot, Bob. قالت لي شكرا على هذاك الببغاء. It tasted much better than a chicken. قالت لي راه المذاق جا زوين أفضل من الدجاج. يعني this is like a joke or something like that. I hope you have learned something. I would like to see you with another lesson.